worst breakup ever.
Toyota has officially dumped the V8, nothing but 4 bangers from now on. This is the worst breakup ever. Let's talk about it. All right, so here's what's happened. Toyota has officially released that they're gonna axe the V8 at the end of 2024, so 2024, 2025. If you've got one order, wouldn't be surprised if you don't get it. It's weird, like why would you just say, apparently consumers, I don't know what they even stated. They stated somewhere in there that it's due to people buying the 4-cylinder. They also stated that it's obviously due to regulations and blah, 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 which I believe that more than, oh cool, some people are buying the 2.8. Because us as consumers, more so us as enthusiasts, I would say most of us are buying a V8 because it's a kind of a toy thing, kind of. I mean, you never used to get a 4-cylinder, so that just wasn't an option for work vehicles or commercial use, which is what they would be selling a bucket load of, because all the mine sites and places like government vehicles, contracting, why would you buy a V8 if you can get a 4-cylinder? Less rego, less insurance, less problems with having to worry about that kind of cost in your business. But us as enthusiasts, it sucks. Probably could have got more money for my car, which I just sold the other week, because that was a V8. But that's what's happened. They're axing it. It's not going to be a thing officially next year. But we've only got a few V8s that have come through, especially in the new shape, the J7, and it is dwindling. They're dwindling already. So I had the V8 version of the Landcruiser since 2019. Previous to that though, I have driven a lot of V8s. When did it come out? 07?
07 was the first
07
year.
was first V8. One of my old bosses literally bought one of the first kind of shipped over ones, if you know what I'm saying, when they first were a thing. And I drove that a lot back then because he used to lose his license and things like that. Anyway, so V8 going for me is definitely not fun because it's iconic for Land Cruiser.
Well, arguable.
Why?
Because there's so many better engines than the V8 in the Land Cruiser.
What did you have?
I had the first 79s, the good ones, that had FTEs in them.
Oh, right.
But even before that, when like 40 Series Landcruisers had all the good engines in them, 2Hs, 12HTs, stuff like that.
So, is going to a 4-banger going to be... They should have gone back to the FTE.
They originally had 4 bangers in them, some of the older models, the BJs and everything like that.
That's going way back.
Yeah, they were 4-cylinders.
70 series specific.
I
They
don't
had
know.
the 6 and then the V8. And V8's been around for like 07. There you go, that's what
Well,
we said.
technically, the Bandera is like a 73 series, I think. I'm pretty sure they came out with like a 2.4 litre 4-cylinder.
Well,
So that's a 70 with a 4-cylinder.
Was that
in it.
Australian delivered?
Yeah, you used to be able to get them here.
Oh, there you go.
Leaf spring front and rear, little bouncy box
Bouncy
things.
boys?
Yeah.
But I don't know, I don't like it. I think it's not a great idea. I think V8 was great, mate. Make Australia great again is what we should do with the old Trump saying.
I suppose everyone got upset when Holden went bust and no V8s and Commodores and little cars and stuff like that. But to be honest, I don't really care too much because I'm not going to buy one, so it doesn't really affect me. But as far as like working on them, having people work on them, I reckon tradies will still buy them. It'll still be like little run-around tradie cars that tow their tradie trailers behind them, the little box trailers and stuff like that.
Well, that's what they're all doing with the Hiluxes now anyway.
I don't think the market's going to
But it's way
die.
more stupid expensive.
It'll slow down for sure, but I don't know, time will tell.
Time will tell. What does this mean for the 70 series platform? Clearly, this particular item is now not going to be a thing. So, tourers, full-time travelers, things like that. Do you think that the 4-cylinder is actually going to hold up? Talk about the whole automatic not being able to cope with weights. The amount of modification that we used to do to this platform will have to change. So what is actually in the future for the 70 series platform? Is it basically another Hilux? Like, that's essentially what they're putting into this vehicle to move it forward, so to speak. And the Hilux is changing as well. If you buy a new Hilux today, you get a 48 volt hybrid system. I say hybrid because it's kind of is, but it kind of isn't. What's Toyota doing? Very, very confusing times in the sense of, why is this changing? Why is that changing? Emission control, or is it the market that demands it? Let us know in the comments below what you guys think about the future of this platform, and what would you do if you had to get into a 4-cylinder compared to the old V8.
Biggest breakup since the Titanic smash in the iceberg.
Did that break up? It did break in half.
Do you know how many people died on that?
1,000?
A boatload.